I want your thoughts on this one as well. Another big move. This particular Brazilian, Gabriel Jesus, has reportedly agreed a deal with Arsenal from Manchester City. After agreeing personal terms, it's a 5-year deal as well. The fee is 45 million. It'll be Arsenal's 4th signing of the summer, actually. So Marquinhos is there, Matt Turner, Fabio Vieira. And now, by all accounts, Gabriel Jesus. That is a mega signing for Arsenal, in my humble opinion. I think it's exactly what Arsenal need at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it will make all the difference as well to a team that create a lot of youngsters that are just so exciting and creative. You need someone really that's going to finish off all those chances. I can see you're brimming with joy for us, Jamie.
I'm angry because that is a great signing. That puts them back amongst it. Fair play to Edu and Arteta for getting him over the line. I think he's a brilliant striker. When I watch him for Man City, I think he's got something special. He doesn't want to play second fiddle to Haaland, and I think he's absolutely right. World Cup coming up. He wants to be involved in matches every week, and I think it's a top signing. I think that's the missing piece that they didn't have last season. They struggled for goals, and I think it's a real top class signing. It's annoying because I've gone big with Tottenham, and I've said that we're going to win the transfer window, and Arsenal again. It looks like they're doing some decent business. If he can change the mentality of the group and get this young squad of players in a better position when it comes to the crunch, because they flopped at the end of last season, they couldn't handle the pressure. Another season of experience with this side, with a few top class signings, they could be onto a winner.
Jamie, has anyone from Arsenal contacted you about possible squad numbers for Jesus yet, or can he take any number?
What's your take on that? What's your take on the 14? What did you make of it?
Listen, Henry left Arsenal 10, 15 years ago. I don't see a problem with it. Theo Walcott had it for years after Henry, so I don't see a problem with it at all.
No, I know.
Disagree with you on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of people did, but I don't know. It just, for me, it was a special number, and I think like that would have been. It was a special number. Well, it's still a special number, no?
Yeah,
it's still a special number. But regardless, I think it's a special number.
Not in the way that
I
you
would have
think
given
it
that.
is.
I mean, if they knew they was going to sign Jesus, why don't they just give the number 14 shirt to Jesus? Maybe you don't want it, it wants the number 9. But yeah, I mean, look, I really hope. I hope Eddie Nketiah does well, because I think he's a good young player.
He's a top player, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good young player. But there was a lot of Arsenal fans last season who said, yeah, he's good, but he's not good enough. And I think I think that's the case because Arsenal have gone out and bought Gabriel Jesus. So it shows that they obviously needed to upgrade their forward line. I think Jesus is a top signing. If they get Rafinha as well, I might delete Twitter.
I think you probably should. Tim is an Arsenal fan, and he's called 03717 223344. Good morning, Tim. How are you?
Laura, the secret love of my life, and every other talkSPORT fan. Thank you. I'm well. Jamie,
Go on.
can I just say, get to see your doctor, because you've got to get those reversing lights taken off the back. And forgive me for saying this, Jamie, but empathy is what you need now. I hear you got attacked on the beach on your last holiday.
What? Did you? By who? Not
Yeah.
women?
Save the Whale attacked him and tried to run him back in the sea, I hear.
Oh, Tim.
I don't get it. It's gone over my head.
I know, low.
That was a low one, Tim.
Jamie, it was Jamie. You said that Arsenal are mediocrity, yeah? And now you're backtracking. Saying
I'm not backtracking at all. You're still going to be playing on a Thursday night.
You just said we could win the transfer market. I'm not going to say we could. I'm telling you we will. We will beat Tottenham both in money and in numbers and in quality. You are recruiting pensioners at the moment. We're recruiting.
Basuma's a pensioner, is he?
No, but the other lad from Croatia is. Let's be honest.
He's 33.
He's a good player. Don't give you, but he is a pensioner. And
you're getting a little bit excited here, mate. I think you need to, calm down a little bit.
Tim.
Remember these Thursday nights that you're playing?
Do you know
Sundays.
what? I'm just going to interject there and break you two up. Perisic, I mean, to be honest, Perisic, I wish I could call him a pensioner. I know he's 33, but I still think he's incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, and he's fit as well.
And I'd be worried about Basuma, because I think that's an excellent signing. I mean, as a you know, right, Andros, because you've played, you understand that kind of, like, what's he like? Tell us about him as a player.
No, Basuma, you can't fault that sign. He's a top player. Again, 25 million, very cheap for the quality he is. But again, I think he's got 1 or 2 years left on his deal. But top player, breaking up the play, recycling the ball, playing forward, breaking the lines. But he's just an animal. When you're trying to counter-attack and you just see Bazuma run into you, that is not a sight you want to see when you're looking to counter-attack. You've got him running across and getting those tackles in.
Tell me how players will feel about playing against Perisic.
He's a player that I've always enjoyed watching him. A tricky winger. I've watched him for Croatia in previous World Cups, in Euros, and he's a player that's done well for Antonio Conte. So he knows he's still got the ability. He knows he's definitely not a pensioner. He can still do it at the highest level. So yeah, as a winger, he's definitely a player that I'm excited to watch and seeing what he can do in the Premier League.
At least Arsenal and Spurs, and I'm going to be impartial for a little bit if I can, at least they're actually doing business and doing business for their fans to be quite excited by, because one or the other could have been left behind, and now it's actually keeping it a bit more competitive between the two. Because Jamie, essentially, obviously me and you argue quite a lot, like cat and dog, but we like to have that argument.
Of course, yeah. Look, you want the rivalry, you want them to be at it, and that's what you want in football. You have the big rivalries, and Tottenham and Arsenal are absolutely going to be fighting it out again for top 4 and try and winning trophies. And that is what we want. Jesus, great signing. I still believe Tottenham are going to be better next season. I think we've got the manager. We've got Harry Kane and Son. We're building around them. And I think we're going to have a right go next season. It's going to be a great league.
I actually think it's going to be really exciting next season. Yeah. Andros, Everton, where are they going to finish?
Yes. Hopefully a lot higher than last season.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, I think the aim for Everton, a club the size of Everton, is always to get into Europe. No matter where you finish the previous season, the aim is always to get into Europe at the start of the season. And I'm sure this season will be no different. I know it's going to be tough. Like you spoke about, the teams, everyone seems to be improving. And I'm sure Everton will improve as well. But it has to be Europe.
Yeah.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.